Let me just quickly talk to you about no credit check loans, guaranteed approval. Like you have low doc, minimal paperwork. And what we love the most about those loans is that you have a fast funds release. Just fantastic. So here is a review I really want you to pay attention to. Number 10, we have a M1. Our score, 8 over 10. So when you think about M1, what we love is we love the flexibility. So they actually provide business loans, but also personal loans. Today's conversation is revolving around personal loans. Okay, with M1, you can actually borrow up to $50,000. This is really good, and it doesn't matter if you have a bad credit or poor credit or fair credit, whatever. Okay, and they actually have a relatively interesting interest rates, because normally when you talk about no credit check loans, you are talking about 35%, in some cases even 50% in APR. Okay, but M1 has a very decent APRs. We love that a lot. Now the only thing we don't like about M1 is that there might be too many phone calls. Like the whole thing here is that M1 usually sometimes they will share your info with other players in the industry, and you just end up being bombarded with the phone calls. It's just crazy. So that's one thing we don't like about M1. But hey, listen, the money is there. I mean, if you can get your cash real quick, that's fine. Okay. And if you want to apply for M1 right now, I want you to call 1-800-781-5187. Okay, so 1-800-781-5187, and you have free live support. And they are open from Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. through 9 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday from 9 a.m. through 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Number 9, we have here Evan. Our score 8.3 over 10. Evan is a lot better than M1. They don't actually bombard you with phone calls, like kind of crazy phone calls. Okay. And what we love about Avan is that you are able to actually get an unsecured personal loan. And depending on your geography, the state you're actually applying from, you can get actually a no credit check loan guaranteed approval. We also love the fact that with Avan, now they actually have their own credit card, so you can actually apply for a credit card also. That's pretty cool. So if you can either be approved for the personal loan or the credit card, or both, And we love the fact that they have a fast application process. This is really fantastic. And with Avan, you can be approved up to $35,000. Okay, they have a mobile app for iOS and Android devices. Okay, now in terms of their cons, they do charge an admin fee, and in some states, based on our research, they actually want you to have a credit score of 550 to 600. But they have a lot of states where they actually don't require any credit score at all. So this is really good. And by the way, boss, welcome back to the show. We really appreciate having you here. It's just fantastic. If you want to apply for this personal loan at Avan, you can actually email them directly at support@avan.com, or you can call them up. The number here is 1-800-712-5407. Okay, 1-800-712-5407. They are available Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. through 10 p.m. Central, and Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Central. Number 8, we have Credible. Our score 8.5 over 10. So if you're looking, like, Credible is kind of cool because they actually have a no credit check loans guaranteed approval. Okay, and they also have unsecured loan and secure loan. So that's kind of cool. So on Credible, it's a platform that allows you to have actually several types of loans. Okay, and they have and what we love about Credible is that they actually even offer insurance. So this is kind of cool. So you're able to actually get a lot of info. And the only thing we don't like about Credible, it's not really a big thing, but hey, it is what it is. If you happen to be an American citizen and you want to apply outside the United States, their website is not accessible. Okay. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the top 10 no credit check guaranteed approval, minimal paperwork, fast fund release loans. Okay, loans that really actually take care of you real quick. And what I want to say, when we talk about Credible, the maximum loan amount can go all the way to $100,000. It depends on your geography. So it goes from $600 all the way to $100,000. Okay. If you want to contact them right now, you can call 1-866-540-6005. And they are open Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. through 6 p.m. Pacific, and Friday, 6 a.m. through 4 p.m. Pacific. Number 7 here, we have Lending Tree. Our score, 8.7 over 10. So Lending Tree, 8.7 over 10. Now, one thing we love about Lending Tree here is that it's like a supermarket. They have a variety of loans for bad credit, no credit. So you can actually qualify for a no credit check loan with guaranteed approval, not a problem. Okay. Lending Tree also has insurance. They have a self credit check also. Okay, soft and set. They have a self credit check and a soft credit check. One thing we don't like about Lending Tree is that they charge you a 3% origination fee. Okay, and there is a minimum of $1,000. So if you want to have a larger loan amount, you might not find you might not like it on Lending Tree because they charge a lot more. But hey, listen, it is what it is. If you want to contact them, you can actually call right now 1-800-813-4620. Okay, so they're available Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. through 9 p.m. Eastern. Friday, 8 a.m. through 8 p.m. Eastern. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. They're closed on Sundays. Number 6 here, we have Citrus Loans. Our score, 8.9 over 10. When you think about Citrus Loans, I want you to think about a platform that allows you to have a speedy approval process. So if you're looking for no credit check loans, guaranteed approval that really takes care of you real fast, like Citrus is a great platform. Okay, we're speaking about now. The only thing we don't like about Citrus is that the loan amounts are not really they're not really that big. I mean, you're talking about small ass loans. This is kind of crazy, but hey, listen. So they'll approve you up to $2,500. Okay, but hey, they will approve you real fast. Like you can get your cash within a few hours. So this is a good play if you're looking for an emergency loan. Like you don't want to actually go to a lender that asks too many questions. Okay, trying to just give you a small ass loan, but they're asking a long ass sort of questionnaire. You don't want that. So Citrus will take care of you. They don't have extra fees. Okay, and but the thing you need to be aware of is that they do have limited customer support. So you don't have a full-fledged customer support with Citrus, okay? But hey, you can be approved from $100 to $2,500. And the phone number to call here is 1-888-372-6219. 1-888-372-6219, okay? This is really important to remember that. Number 5, we have personal loans. Our score, 9 over 10. So personal loans is kind of cool for quick unsecured personal loans, especially when we talk about no credit check loans, guaranteed approval. The thing about some of this website is that people have complained in the past that it's just those websites are just rabbit holes where you just send your info and they just send you they keep bothering you. But the thing they don't really remember here is that there are people who get loans through these platforms. Yes, it's true. Personalloans.com, badcreditloans.com, Citrus Loans. Sometimes they will sell your data to third parties. Yes, but you got to really balance the fact that you get a loan with no credit check versus your info being actually marketed here and there. That's what we tell our clients and you who are listening to me right now. Just get a separate phone number for this sort of loan applications so that you do not expose your private phone number. Okay, so if they want to call your other phone number, let them call. Let them call that number. Okay, so get two phones. You have one phone for those bad credit loan applications and your regular phone. So going back to personalloans.com. Personalloans.com, you are looking at loans that go from $1,000 all the way to $3,500. Okay, this is kind of cool. We love that a lot. And they have no hidden fees, no upfront cost. Okay. And one thing we also, by the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. The topic we're talking about: no credit check loans, guaranteed approval, low doc, and fast funds release. Okay. So this is what we love this a lot when it comes to personal loans. And if you need more information, call them up 1-800-772-2274. 1-800-772-2274. They're available Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. through 7 p.m. Pacific. Number 4, we have bad credit loans. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So bad credit loans is kind of similar to personal loans in the sense that they might actually sell your data to third parties. So again, I want to repeat the fact that you want to actually get another phone number just for this sort of loan application, because there are people who get their loans through this process, and you can too. Just make sure that you cover your ass, okay? So with the bad credit loans, you are speaking about personal loans up to $10,000, no origination fee. We love that a lot. We love the fact that they also have relatively low APRs and they don't require collateral. On top of that, in some cases, in some states, they will not check your credit. This is really fantastic. The only thing we don't like about bad credit loans is that there is a lengthy application process, but hey, listen, it is what it is. You got to go through the process. It is part of the game, right? So you can contact actually badcreditloans.com right now. You can call 1-800-245-5626. 1-800-245-5626. Number 3, we have Cash USA, our score, 9.4 over 10. So with Cash USA, you also have a in our view, this is one of our top fast loan service, okay? They'll take care of you. We love that a lot. And you have personal loans up to $10,000, and you can get loan funds the next day, and there is no origination fee. Okay. Now the minimum loan amount here is only $500, but hey, listen, it is what it is. We are grateful if you can get yourself something. It is something. Okay. You want to get whatever you have access to. That's what we call being grateful when it comes to those loans here. But overall, you have a fast service. Okay. And the APR goes from 6% to all the way to 36%. One thing I want to say here is that Cash USA is a platform. They're not a direct lender, so you have a constellation of lenders who are behind this platform, and your application gets dispatched to those various lenders. And this is why some people actually complain about getting phone calls at midnight, getting very crazy phone calls at a very crazy times. So it is part of the process, okay? And by the way, I want to give you a number that you can call if you want to have more information. 1-866-9763-6587. 866-9763-6587. Number 2, we have Funds Joy Loans. Our score, 9.5 over 10. So when we think about Funds Joy Loans, you got to think about loan up to $2,500. They're not really that big, but this is the simplest way to get a payday loan, okay? No credit check, guaranteed approval. And you have a fast and very easy application process. This is really cool. We love that a lot. And one thing I want to say here is that when you think about Funds Joy Loans, you got to think about the fact that they are basically, they look at your employment. So they look at a constellation of things. They're not just going to look at your credit score. Okay, they look at your job, how much you're making, and they also look at basically where you work at and how long you have been working there. It's one of those things when you think about no credit check loans, you got to ask yourself, how do they cover their ass? Like, how do they mitigate risk? Well, one way of mitigating risk is by asking you to provide, for example, a bank statement, or by actually showing them your tax returns for last year, so they actually see whether or not you are making money or that you are working in the first place. Okay, so it's one of those things you got to be really careful about. And when we talk about Funds Joy Loans, be very careful here. The APR can be very high. So we're talking about $4.99 all the way to $4.99. In other words, 4.99% all the way to 499%. So, you can see that the delta here is really big, but so it's up to you to exercise caution when actually applying for a loan through Funds Joy Loans, okay? And one thing I also want to say here is that when we talk about Funds Joy Loans in general, be very careful about, again, this goes back to the same warning I gave about cashusa.com, badcreditloans.com, personalloans.com, those loan mills, they will sell your data. Okay, that's how they make money on the side too. It's just part of how the process works. I'm not sitting here trying to criticize anything, because if this process were really that bad, authorities would have shut it down a long time ago. So if they kept it, it must be legal. But I'm just warning you to exercise caution so that you use a separate phone number. Do not use your primary phone. Okay, when you apply for a loan on fundsjoyloans.com. That way, even if they sell your data, they're selling your secondary data. They're not selling your primary data to third parties. Okay, that way you can still preserve some semblance, some semblance of normalcy, of stability in your private life. So this is really important. Number one, the best of the best when it comes to no credit check loans, guaranteed approval with low doc, we have Money Mutual. Our score, 9.7 over 10. So in our view, this is the best no credit check loan overall when you think about the industry we're in here. And so you have same day funding. We love the fact that Money Mutual is actually trusted by over 2 million customers. They've been in this game for a while. I mean, they didn't show up yesterday. They've been playing this game for a while. They've got experience. They have resilience. They have persistence. We love that a lot. And it's very easy to use. Okay, Money Mutual, very easy to use. And the only thing is they're not actually they're not present nationally. Like they're like present in 45 states, 40 to 45 states, but they're not present in 50 states. So if you are unlucky that you do not have them in your state, but it is what it is, okay? And one thing we love about Money Mutual here is that their customer service is really knowledgeable. They know what they're talking about. They'll walk you through their approval process. If you're ever interested in getting a loan through them, okay? And here is a number I want you to call if you're interested in talking to one of their customer service reps. You have 844-276-2063. So the number here is 844-276-2063. And or you can even email them. So this customer service in one word, customer service at moneymutual.com. The thing you need to really understand here, and the thing that really gives us, what we love about Money Mutual here is that they've been here for a while now. As a matter of fact, they started in 2010. So, we have read some criticism about Money Mutual on the internet. Some of those criticisms were actually valid, but overall, this is a solid company. Because if they were actually running some kind of shitty system, whatever, the government would have shut them down a long time ago. If their business model was not operationally sound, they would have filed for bankruptcy a long time ago. So sometimes you have to really give credit when credit is due. And Money Mutual deserves credit. The kind of operation they've been running has just been fantastic, okay? In terms of execution, in terms of helping borrowers get the loans they need. This is really cool. Before closing today's conversation, let me just kind of give you a few overview about the factors you need to consider, when actually choosing a no credit check loan, guaranteed approval, a minimal paperwork, and fast funds release. You want to first pay attention to the loan amount. You probably saw that when we actually went through this list, there were some loans that were really tiny, right? Very teeny weeny, whatever. Like some lenders were giving you $100, while others were giving you all the way to 50 grand. So you got to look at the loan amounts and also pay attention to the application process. Is it complicated? Is it simple? And does the application process happen online via mobile app? Okay, does it happen via snail mail? Does it happen also over the phone? So you want to look at what really works for you in this case. And look at the interest rate also. I mean, one thing I need to say, I think I've said this to you before, that when you look at companies like Citrus Loans, they're charging you 490%. Okay, that's kind of like payday loan territory here. That's the price you have to pay if you are looking for a no credit check loan. The APR will be very, very high. Okay, like crazily high, but it comes with the territory. If you don't like it, then what you want to do, you want a lender to check your credit. And you want to make sure that you are improving your credit every single day. Okay. You also want to look at, if you are looking for the best loan for you, you want to look at the types of loans they're offering, so that you don't end up with a lender who that has no idea about the loan that you are looking for. Okay, maybe you're looking for a no credit check loan for something like for home improvement, for emergency purposes, for debt consolidation, for refinancing, whatever it is. Make sure that the lender you choose has that type of service. And also think about customer service. Okay, is customer service available 24/7 or 24/5? What is the availability, and what is actually the location of the customer service? Because you don't want to actually call like if you have a problem with your loan and you're just calling somewhere else in the whole world, like on the other side, like in Asia, for instance. So this is not really interesting, right? Yeah, so you have to think about those things beforehand. Before we do a recap here, I just want to share with you our loan evaluation approach. We do have a solid system when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing personal loans. Check this out. All right, let's just quickly recap here. Number 1, we have Money Mutual, 9.7 over 10. Number 2, we have Funds Joy Loans, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Cash USA, 9.4 over 10. Number 4, we have Bad Credit Loans, 9.2 over 10. Number 5, we have Personal Loans, 9 over 10. Number 6, we have Citrus Loans, 8.9 over 10. Number 7, we have Lending Tree, 8.7 over 10. Number 8, we have Credible, 8.5 over 10. Number 9, we have here Evan, 8.3 over 10. Number 10, last but not the least, we have M1, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.